be with you, and I'm so grateful. Do you have any special requests this morning, the three of you? Body's feeling okay?
Just old and cranky.
A little cranky? Well, how about we start lying down? Let's start lying down on your back this morning. You can place one hand over your heart, one hand over your belly. Just check in with your body, your emotions, just seeing how you feel right here. It's challenging on your low back to have the legs straight. You can have the feet flat to the floor instead.
Move, God, you guys go.
See if you can feel in your heartbeat.
See ya.
Come on.
Have fun.
Yes, I will. Well, something.
Take some slow, deep breaths right here. I love the dog on your belly again, Darian. That one just loves to be there. Just imagine each breath you're just filling up your own cup. From here, as you're ready, you'll just release the arms down to the ground and then draw the right knee up into your chest and give a gentle squeeze to that right leg. You can reach a little farther through the left foot out on the floor. Move a little bit side to side with that hip if that feels good. Feeling into the hip flexor, the front of the thigh, quadricep muscles. Take one more breath here, just nice full deep breaths in. Breathe out, and then switch legs. Extend the right leg out long, draw the left leg in, give it a squeeze. Maybe a small movement side to side. Take one more breath. Good. Extend the left leg out alongside the right. Draw the right leg in again. You're going to take it, draw it in. And this time you're going to move the foot in some circles or point and flex the foot. Point and flex or rotate through the ankle. Let the foot relax. Hold the right knee in the right hand. Open it to the right. Glue that left hip or side of the pelvis down to the mat. And then bring it through center, hold it in the left hand and cross it over the body for an easy twist. And you don't have to go far. You can just go a little bit, or you can roll onto the left hip if that feels okay. Back to center, extend the right leg out long on the floor, and then draw the left leg in and just start with some ankle circles. You go either direction, or you can point and flex. And hold the left knee in the left hand, open it to the left. Glue the right side of the pelvis to the ground. Breathe. So that gentle stretch to the adductors or inner thigh muscles. And bring it back through center. Hold it in the right hand, left knee in the right hand. Cross it over your body. You might scoot the hips or roll to that right hip, left arm of your choice. breathe to the left side of the rib cage. And come back to center and extend both legs out long. We're gonna do one more. I'm gonna draw the right knee in again, give it a squeeze. This time go right into the twist. Hold the right knee in the left hand, cross it over your body, and then extend both arms out. So like a T. And then you're gonna take the right arm and close it over onto the left, like you're closing a book onto the left. And then take the right fingers in a big semicircle over your head. Just let it trace, fingers trace on the floor, all the way back out to the right. And do that again. Close, right hand to left, and then that big semicircle overhead and roll back into the twist. 2 more times. Close, right hand to left, and then slowly roll it open, feeling into that whole side of the body and the shoulder. Last one. Close like a book. And then trace that big semicircle overhead, opening out to the right. Stay for a breath. And then slowly come back onto your back. Extend the legs out long. And we'll switch sides. Draw the left leg in, and you can cross it over to the right. Open the arms like a T, and then 4 big circles. Left hand closes over onto the right. You might even roll on to the side. And then drape that finger just on the floor, fingertips all the way around to the left. And do that again, moving at your own pace. Those big circles. We're opening up into that thoracic spine area, the space behind the heart, the shoulders. 2 more. All those tail wags. Holy moly, those are happy dogs. I get so much joy watching. Okay, 1 more big circle. When you open it back up, just pause in that twist. And then slowly come back onto your back. Bring your feet flat to the floor and arms down by your side, and we'll take that low bridge. So go ahead and lift the hips up. The low bridge, meaning you want to pull the front ribs down towards the ground. So the rib cage is kind of trying to seal itself to the ground. So it's core body strong. But as you breathe, you want to try to feel the sides of the body, those ribs that we just opened. Breathing out into the armpit area. We're warming up the legs, but this is also really about your breathing apparatus, your diaphragm. Take 1 more breath here, trying to hold the belly firm. Front ribs pull in and back and down. And then lower slowly. And at the floor, pause for a breath. And then we'll come up 1 more time, low bridge. So the hips lift up, but only as high as the ribs can stay connected to the earth. And then 5 breaths. Breathing out under the armpits. Breathing into the back of the body, breathing into the sides of the body, trying to keep that front body firm. Those front floating ribs, draw in towards the center, back towards the spine, and down towards the pelvis. 1 more breath. And then lower down slowly and pause. And then right here, just draw both knees into your chest, wrapping your forearms around your shins. Give yourself a huge hug. Press your tailbone towards the earth. See if you can hold on to your elbow points, walking your hands a little closer together. And then tuck your chin to your chest, curl the forehead to the knees, and just hold and breathe. Tailbone towards the floor. Squeeze everything into center. If it's too much on the head, you can lower it anytime. Try to stay and breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Lower down And you'll just rock up and back a few times along the length of the spine to come up, tuck the chin, rock up, and rock back. And then rock up, come into a cross-legged, reach your arms up and fold forward. So the stretch in the back of the body. Use your hands to press yourself back up. You're going to rock back into boat pose. Good. And then switch the cross of the ankles. Come to seated, reach up, and fold forward. Slowly come up, rock back to boat pose. Good, and this time in boat, you're gonna take your hands to the right, a little twist to the right, like you're holding a big beach ball. And to center, and take your hands to the left. And to center, keep pulling those front ribs in. One more time, hands to the right. And to center. Good, and then twist to the left. We feel deep into the core. And to center. Good, and then you'll make your way back to high plank. You can cross your ankles to get there, feet hide underneath you, or you can take the feet to the side. Step it back, high plank. Good, nice strong arms, intention through your body, feet hip width, and then spin the heels left. Take the right arm to the sky, side plank. Feet can be staggered right here. Good, and then right hand down, back to plank, hold. And then spin the heels to the right, keep the left arm up, side plank. Go twist, strong through the bottom arm, come back to high plank. And then press back to downward facing dog, pull the hips up and back. Nice deep breath here. Walk your feet to your hands at the front of your space. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, extended mountain, big reach. And bring your hands to heart center. And we'll flow through sun salutation here. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back or hop it back, high plank to low plank. You can just see a micro bend of the elbows even. Upward facing dog. Good, downward facing dog, nice. One breath in and out. Look forward and step, hop or tiptoe to your hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One breath in. Breathe out. Step or float to your hands. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. I saw it, Lanny, that you got it on the computer. Inhale, rise up, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Sorry, I missed that. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. There you go. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. One breath in. Breathe out. Step or float forward. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Good. Forward fold. Halfway lift. High to low plank. You can step back or float back. Upward facing dog. Big inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Stretch your right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, open the hip. Bring your right shin to the floor. Modified side plank. Left foot flat, open to the left. If you want a little more, you can float the right knee. You can try to float the right knee up or extend it out to the left. You can rest or lift and hold, working deep into the core of your body. And then high plank, three-legged dog. Take the right leg back up to the sky, three-legged. Good, step it forward, crescent lunge. Back heel stays lifted. So we'll draw those front floating ribs in, back, and down. And then bring your hands together at your heart. Take a twist to the right, your left elbow. No matter where you go with your twist, you want to stay rooted through your feet. You can open the arms if that feels good, or they can stay at the heart. You can play with different arm positions. You're free to move, free to explore. Warrior two, coming up and around, left foot stands flat. Open up through the arms, strong through the lower body. And then flip the right palm up, reverse warrior, exalted warrior, side angle. You can bring the hand to the ground or forearm to the thigh. Hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to the mat. Bring your hands inside the right foot though. Go to the inside of the right foot. Toe heel the right foot right. Lift the left heel. You're gonna pause right here. It's like a plank and a lunge, really. So super strong arms. And I want you to squeeze the right knee in towards the right shoulder. That's it. And then maybe even press the left heel forward, lean into the fingertips. So you want to get so strong through the arms and the core. It's like a curling in, like a cat curl almost into that upper abs. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Step the right foot back. High plank, low plank, or any variation. Upward dog, maybe even cobra. Downward facing dog. Good. Lift your left leg up and back. Bend the left knee, open the hip. Set the left knee to the ground, side plank, modified, right foot flat, open to the right. Bump the hips forward. You can stay, or you can try floating the left leg, or maybe pulling it to the chest, or maybe extending it out. Yes, yes, yes. For 3, open more, really strong through the arms. 2 and 1. Three-legged dog. Left leg goes back, up to the sky. Big step forward, crescent lunge. Back heel lifted. Crescent lunge, pull those front ribs in. Strong through the solar plexus. Nice, Peggy. You okay? Shake it out. So reaching up and then hands to heart center. So take a twist to the left. You can hook the right elbow, or hand could be at the floor or a block. You want to find the center line through the leg. Hands at heart center maybe, or open the arms. Good. Warrior two, up and around. You can tug a war through the arms a bit, get situated to the leg, make any adjustments, and then reverse your warrior, take it back, getting into the side body, bring it forward, side angle. It can be forearm to thigh, or hand can go lower. I tend to adjust my feet a lot. I get re-grounded, committed or connected to the floor. Whatever's on the floor. There's a pressing down and also a lifting up away from. Take one more breath. Bring your hands to the inside of the left foot now. Toe heel the left foot left so the hands can be like high plank. You want to really press into the palms. Come to the ball of the back foot. Squeeze the left knee in to the left shoulder. There's a contact point of pressing in. And then shift forward to the fingertips and curl into that solar plexus area, that space, that soft spot between the ribs. Curl in right there and breathe and hold for 3. So strong, 2, and so light. 1, step it back. High plank, low plank, upward dog, or maybe cobra. Downward facing dog, press up. Ah, good, breathing. Forward, bend your knees, step hop or tiptoe up to your hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Hands to prayer. Take a twist to the right. Twisting it out today. It's okay to have the left elbow to the inner left leg if that's better for you. Good, come back to chair. You can find that center line even through both legs, and then chair prayer twist to the left. Chair, hold it, get a little deeper, working the legs a bit, and then forward fold, let it go. Bring the feet to hip width. Hip width distance, catch your big toes with your peace fingers. Halfway lift. And forward fold, bend the elbows, drop your head. The toes, toe heel the feet together maybe, or keep them as is, hands to the hips, rise up to stand. Extended mountain, reach up. And then eagle, take the right arm under and the right leg over. Right into eagle pose. Bring the shoulders, continuing to strengthen the legs and practice balance. Release and unwind, extended mountain, and eagle, left arm under, and left leg over. Turn to mountain pose, pause. And then bring your right hand to your right hip. Take your left arm to the sky, and then lift the right knee up and flex the foot. And then we're going to take a twist. So the right hand can go out, or left hand can go outside the right knee, or you can hold it, either one. Go outside or hold it, or you can catch the pinky toe edge of the foot and straighten the leg. And you twist to the right. Right arm can go behind you. Good, Manny. Good, Peggy. You got it, Darian. I know the twist, so you have to really find center. The center of the standing foot. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. Switch hands. Right hand to right knee or right foot now. And open it to the right. Reach to the left. For 5, 4, stand tall. 3, 2, 1. Back to center and set it down. Good. Extended mountain reach up. And then bring your left hand to your left hip. Keep the right arm up. Root through the right foot, lift the left knee. And then either press your hand to the outside of the knee or hold the front of the shin or catch the big toe side of the foot and straighten the leg. And then you begin to twist to the left. Drop the left hip down, maybe reach the left arm back. Strongly press into the right foot. Strongly reach up into the crown of your head. Pull those front ribs in, back, and down. Find that center, strong place. Good, bring it back to center. Switch hands, so hold the knee or the foot in the left hand. Right arm goes right, open the left leg left. We're deliberately moving our limbs in different ways, but maintaining the center line. Holding strong, right at center for 3, 2, and 1. Bring it to center, set the left foot next to the right. Mountain pose. Good dancer now, take the left arm up. You'll catch the right foot in the right hand, bending the knee behind you. Take a pause. And then as you're ready, kick. Kick the foot into the hand. Slide the thigh back. Lengthen the tailbone towards the earth. Reach the heart forward. Find steadiness and ease. And switch legs. Right arm up, right foot grounds down, catch the left foot. Find the center line, try to line the bones. Then kick the foot into the hand. And reach forward. And go to where you can go. Extended mountain, feet down, arms up. Bring your hands to your heart, arms by your side for tree, or you can take standing figure 4 if you want some hip opening, or flying pigeon. So you choose whether tree feels like best today, or standing figure 4, or half lotus. Good. I love tree because it brings me back to grounding, especially through the pelvis, shoulders, standing in stature, arms of your choice.
Turn to mountain pose and simply switch to the other leg. Left foot to right leg, tree, or any other variation feels appropriate today. Some days I really feel less is better, and some days I like to explore and push the envelope and those little edges, spaces of growth and resistance. That means moving in a way that I don't think I can, or I don't want to, or I don't know how. You set an intention, you work with the principles, lining the bones, finding your center, staying steady and calm, hugging in, grounding down to lift up, and then return to mountain. 2 feet on the floor. Good. Extended mountain. Inhale, reach. Forward fold. Exhale, bow. Halfway lift. Breathe in and lengthen. Step or float back. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Stretch your right leg to the side. Breathe in. Step it forward to warrior 1. Left foot flat. Yes, open to warrior 2. Straighten the right leg, tip into triangle. I love the adjustment my body often makes coming into triangle. This part of the sequence is called grounding. Grounding, grounded here. Let the left arm pull you up into wide leg forward fold, feet to parallel. Inhale, exhale, dive forward. Hands of your choice. You might have your hands at the floor, making like a triangle between your head and your hands. Maybe you hold on to your ankles. Press the feet down. See if you can engage the muscles at the front of the thigh, like lifting up on the kneecaps in order to open the hamstrings, open the back of the leg. Then lift to a flat back right here. Bring your hands to your hips and rise up to stand. And then turn the left toes to face forward, or right toes to face forward. Right toes, step the left foot in slightly. I'm going to take a revolved triangle. So right hand to right hip, left arm to the sky, and you lengthen forward, pulling that right hip back. And then the left hand can land, the floor or the shin or a block. And you start to twist to the right, and then right arm reaches up towards the ceiling, revolving through the ribs, thoracic spine area. Good. One more breath. And set your hands back down to the mat. High plank to low plank. Upward facing, downward facing. Left leg to the sky. Left foot steps forward. Warrior 1. And warrior 2. Open it up. Triangle. Straighten that left leg and tip in. Slide your way in. Finding the optimal position of your hands, your body. Open through the shoulders. Find a good spot for your head and your neck. Let the right arm pull you up to stand, feet to parallel. hands to hips or interlaced hands, wide leg forward fold, tip in, also called cross rinnse, Uttanasana. Release your hands to the floor if they aren't there already. You'll lift up to a flat back. Bring your hands to your hips and come all the way up to stand. And then left toes forward, right foot steps up. Revolve triangle. Right arm goes up, left hand to left hip. Lengthen forward. Let the right hand land. Be inside or outside the left foot or on top of it. And you twist to the left. And then left arm can open or it can stay on your back. Press down into the big toe mound. Lengthen through the body. Pull those front ribs in. Find the power, the core. One more breath. Set your hands to the mat. Vinyasa flow, high to low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Forward to high plank. Lower all the way down onto your belly. And bring your arms by your side for locust pose. Palms face down. Yeah, go ahead and inhale, lift up, lift your legs, arms, shoulders. You can have a steady gaze down or pull the jawbone back and look forward. Good. Lower down and rest. You can turn a cheek or make a pillow out of the arm. Just rest. And then we'll do that again. Second locust. So arms by your side, palms down, and then you lift up. So you're lifting with the muscles at the back of the body, back of the shoulders, muscles that run along the spine, lower back muscles, glutes, hamstrings, even calves, and then even the triceps. The more you straighten and squeeze the elbows, so the triceps are back to the arms. For 3, lift a little higher. 2 and 1, lower down and rest. Pause. Bend the knees, reach back and catch your feet for floor bow. You can hold the ankles and flex the feet or hold the feet and point the toes. Either one's right. And as you're ready, press the pelvis to the mat, then kick. The pelvis glues down, tailbone long. Allow the shoulders to melt back, heart to open, legs to get strong. There's this resistance with quads strengthening, glutes strengthening. Lift a little higher, opening, and then release down and pause and rest. Nice deep breath. Good, one more time. Last one, floor bow, or you can stay with locust if that feels better in your body today. And as you're ready, come on up. And release down. Good. Bring your hands alongside your rib cage, fingers face forward. You're gonna press into the hands and the feet, come all the way up to upward facing dog. Good, and then press back to downward facing dog. Set your knees down to the mat for camel pose. You're gonna stand up onto the shins and bring your hands to your back. Lengthen the tailbone down, pull the shoulders straight back, and start to lean back. So just a mild version first here. So tail down, front of the pelvis lifts up, heart center goes up. If it feels good to drop your head back, you can, but you don't have to. So squeeze the shoulder blades together, hold for 3, press the shins down more, 2, and 1. Come on up. And then if you can, you'll sit back on your heels. And if you can't, just stay standing. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. Yeah, good, Peggy, right there's perfect. And then one more time, camel. You'll stand up on the shins. Maybe this time you tuck the toes under. And you can start with the hands at the sacrum. So tailbone down, like a pelvic, like a tilt down. Then maybe you reach back for your heels. You can do one hand and the other hand, and then start to lift the heart up like helium balloons on the sternum and drop your head back. Strong, powerful lower body. Opening up the heart center, the throat. Press down to come up. And then downward dog will be your counter pose. So hands to the mat. Take your time, lift the hips, maybe walk the feet back. You can pedal the legs out or move the hips side to side. Neck nice and neutral. Deep breaths. Good, come forward to high plank. And then we'll do one more round of core work here. So high plank or forearm plank. You're gonna tap the right foot to the outside the mat. So tap and then bring it in. And then switch, left foot tap, bring it in. Right foot tap, bring it in. Left tap, bring it in. One more, right tap, in, left tap, in. Now float the right leg up, bring it to the right elbow. Set it back. Left leg up to left and back. Right elbow. Back. You float the leg and bring it in. Set it back. One more. Each side. Last one. Left. Bring it in. One more time through. Right leg up. This time to the left elbow. And set it down. Left leg to the right elbow. Just 3 each side. To the left. Left foot up. Knee to the right. One more, right up to the left up to the right, high plank, downward dog, right leg to the sky, lift it up and bring it forward into half pigeon or come onto your back. Right ankle over left thigh, reclined pigeon, and come on down. The forearms to your forehead or on your back. Slow down your breathing. It's really interesting to watch when the heart rate goes up, and then how long does it take to bring your heart rate back down? Is it a couple breaths? Is it several minutes? Just watch. Getting to know your body and the systems of your body and the impact. How do you feel when the heart rate goes up and you feel yourself start to get warm
You feel when you're given permission to just sink deeply into a pose and slow everything down. This insight last night as I was hanging out with my boyfriend and watching myself interact and hold back, and all the ways that I monitor myself with others, even in the safest places. And I just had this insight in what would it be like to be completely me everywhere. And maybe you all show up that way, or maybe not, but just how sensitive we are often to others for good reason, right? For good reason. But then also why and where I hold back, or maybe you hold back in your life. And being really authentically you everywhere. What would that be like? For me, it felt scary to even think about. When you're ready, you'll switch to the other leg. Go back to down dog, or if you want to skip downward dog, that's fine. Or if you're on your back, make sure you take a moment between sides. To think, oh, men have it easier, like they have more permission to be who they are everywhere, but I don't think that's true either. I love the practice of yoga because it's a place to shine light into who and how you're being. On your mat when things are challenging or difficult or easy, or when you disappear, or when you want to leave, or when it's really feeling super good, like how you show up then. It's such a place of an opportunity, a spot for you just to learn about you. Not even intellectualizing it, just feeling what you feel right here. You can feel in different ways. You can feel physically, your physical body. You feel into emotionally. And tapping in or feeling into that connectedness or spirituality. These bigger insights or bigger knowings. Those for me show up as like aha or remembering moments. Like, oh, right, I remember that. Okay, come on up slowly. Now make your way onto your back. And just take your time. Come on down on your back and give yourself a hug. Draw both knees into your chest. Wrap your forearms around your shins like we began. Hold the elbow points. Just squeeze everything in. Take the arms out wide and let the knees fall together to the left. And I like the knees about hip height or a little higher, and you can hold on to the right knee with the left hand. If you want, you can even straighten the leg, sliding your hand up towards the calf or the foot for more of an IT band or even hamstring stretch. To keep the right shoulder on the ground and breathing into that whole right side, the ribs, the waist, the lower back, the shoulder. Bend the knees, bring them back up to the center and take it to the other side. Knees fall to the right. You might straighten the left leg or keep the knee bent, whatever feels good. Relax your left shoulder back towards the ground. And slow and deep breaths to the bottom of the lungs. It's our springtime rinse class, our twist it out, rinse it out. Gently bend the knees, you'll roll back onto your back. And you can land in Shavasana if you want the knees to stay bent for your resting pose today. You can do that or stretch the legs out. Or if you want to even slide a bolster under the knees, sometimes your blanket can feel good. And if being on your back isn't a safe place for you today, find something else that feels all right. Someplace you can rest. And bring your awareness back to your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Stretch or move your body in any way it wants to move. And gently bend your knees. Roll to a comfortable side. And come on up to seated. Bring your hands to your heart and let's take one Om together as a community. So breathe in. Om. With your thumbs to your forehead center. And have a great day. Namaste. Thank you so much.
I figured out how to do that leg lift in the modified plank. I figured out what I was doing wrong. Instead of putting all the weight on my bent leg, which was what I was doing, I switched it to the extended leg,
Good job.
and then I could do it. And
Good.
your suggestion of bending, I tried that. That made it easier. It's a little harder to do it extended.
Yeah, good job. I love
So-
that aha moment.
It was an aha moment.
Those are good ones. I love
And
that.
by the way, I get that autonomy business. Totally.
I think it's yeah, I don't know, human nature. It's strange.
Yeah, it's
It's an unlearning. We go through life and have to, as we get older, we start to have to unlearn, you know,
Yeah.
to get back to what's real, who we were as little people when we come into
Right.
the world, just, you know. So,
exactly. Okay, I'll see you next time.
all right. Bye.
Bye,
Bye,
everyone.
You, bye.
bye, Lanny. Bye, Darian. Bye, doggies.